go a smidge past that free flow, right? So is that halfway? That could be halfway. But what you want to do is, like, for example, when I get you behind the wheel of the truck for the first time, I'm going to have you adjust your seat, and I'm going to ask you, work that clutch in and out, get a feel for where that free flow ends, and I'll say, all right, show me a double clutch, all right? The hard part is to get your what? Your left hand, your right hand and your left foot to what? Simultaneously. Because what's going to happen at first, and I'm going to be honest with you, you may have all the clutching done before you ever move the shifting lever. You may move the shifting lever without ever working the clutch. Because it's something new to you and you're thinking, what? It's so hard to make it happen, right? But what you got to realize, what it all is repetition, right? The more I do with you, the more it becomes what? Natural. Right. What do you think they need to do? They think they need to slide the seat what?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Back.
Further back. When you slide the seat further back, what that it stops you from being able to what? Press the clutch all the way in when you have to. You see what I'm saying? So what you're trying to do when you're double clutching is trying to build a muscle memory, right, on how deep to go, right? So right now, I kind of feel like I'm sitting too far away. So there. Now that feels a little bit better. I'm going to adjust my steering wheel. Now, if you watch my left foot, you see where I got my left foot over here? There's a button way up in there on the firewall. When I push it in, I can move the steering wheel up and down or push it in or out. Alright? The thing is, what you're going to want to do is you want to be comfortable, right? But you also got to be able to see your what? Right. Because we need that in order to what? Shift this thing, right? Now the problem is, if I think I'm going to take my leg up and down, look what's happening, right? What do you think I'm going to do?
Well, you're going to get your foot up on there.
No, I'll take my leg off to the side.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? But everybody's height, everybody's, how they adjust your seat. But just main thing is get what?
Comfortable.
Get comfortable. All right. Now, parking brakes. Red one's for the what?
Emergency on the trailer.
That's going to release your trailer brakes, right? This is a parking brake for the truck. Do I need this one released right now, or do I leave it out? Do I have a trailer? No. So if I push this in right now, listen. All I'm doing is pushing air through that airline out there. Is that good? No, because I'm going to be what? Losing air. Alright. Everybody do that at least once. So I'm ready to take off, so the clutch is going all the way. I'll put my foot on the foot brake. Third gear. Yellow button in. Now here's another difference in what you're going to see than anything you've driven before with a manual transmission. Anything before with a manual transmission, you typically accelerate a little bit as you let the what? This you don't. You find your friction point, let off your brake, ease the clutch out, and away you go. No acceleration until you get moving. Alright? Now, you got to realize with these trucks here, there's a lot of what? A lot of power and torque, correct? So if I want to sit you right back to the back wall right now, do you think I could in this gear? Oh, yes. Because all that power and torque. So now I'm in what gear? Third. I want to go to fourth, right? So my RPM's about 1,1300. Clutch to get out of third and clutch to go to fourth. How far did I go with that clutch? Not very. Did I hesitate at all? No. Not a bit. I'm going to hold this gear until I can see what? Around the corner, alright? Now, I got about 1,000 RPMs, right? Yeah. I'll bring up to 1,300, I'll clutch to get out of fourth and clutch to go to fifth. Foot did it go very deep? Now you see the layout of our contour here? Yep. If I wanted to continue up to the Keller, I would just follow this lane around. Which I'm going to do first. I'm going to take you around the Keller real quick, and then I'm going to explain this area right here to our left. I'll just hold my lane. Fifth gear is a good gear to go through this yard because I'm holding about 10 miles an hour. Now when we get to the Keller up here, you'll see the flashing traffic light. Today it's telling us, a lot of times it'll be red or green, right? But But now that it's flashing like that, I have to treat it like a what? Stop sign. You can see the sign on the bottom telling us which direction they want the flow to go today, correct?
Yeah.
So I have to go to the right. So I'm in 5th gear, clutch in, I'll bring it to a stop, then I'll go to neutral. I'll start off 1 gear, third. Again, find your friction point off the brake, ease the clutch out. Nice and easy. I don't want to shift in my turn. I could have shifted beforehand, but I'll wait till I get through it. Once I straighten it out, how high am I going to bring my RPMs? 1300. Now clutch to get out of 3rd and clutch to go to 4th. Boom, boom. Nice and easy. 1300, clutch to go to 4th and clutch to go to 5th. Now my pre-slip button comes up, right?
Yeah.
But now I'm shifting to the high side of the gear pattern, aren't I?
Yeah.
So now the RPMs go what? Higher. Up to 1600. And now clutch to get out of 5th and clutch to go to 6th. Scared you yet?
No.
Good. Alright. Now, I'm going to attempt the downshift once I straighten out here. I want to go from 6th back to 5th, alright? My RPMs are at 1,000, right?
Yeah.
That's the point. I'm going to go to neutral. Go to neutral, clutch out, line it up, bump it up to 1400. Boom. Pull it in. You notice I needed how much of an RPM increase? 400. So I'm down to 1,000. I'll go to neutral, clutch out, bump it up, and 4th. See that? I use 1,000 as my mark because then I know I only have to raise it how high? 400, right? Could I use it any other mark? Sure. But 1,000 is very easy to what? See right there. All right. I'll rib at 1,300. Clutch to get 3rd. Clutch to go to 4th. 1,300. Clutch to get a 4th. And clutch to go to 5th. Button up. Up to 1,600. Clutch to get a 5th. And clutch to go to 6th. 1,600 clutch, you got 6 and clutch with 7. Alright, now a downshift. Down to 1,000, neutral. Line it up for 6, clutch out, bump it to 1,500. Boom. Alright, I'll go to 5th. Down to 1,000, neutral, clutch out, bump it to 1,500. Seems like a 500 RPM increase, so it's better than 400. Now I'm going to miss a shift for you, intentionally. Let's say I go to shift to 6th and I miss it. Maybe I don't double clutch, or maybe I shift too slow, whatever it is, it won't go in, right? Do I just force it? No. Let the clutch out, pump it up just a little bit, and clutch in, and pull it in, right? You got to realize, why did I only need such a little bit of RPM to get it in gear? Because I'm at the low range, the low speed for that gear, so that's why I don't need much RPM to get in there, right?
But you still went into 6th.
Right. Yeah, even if I miss 7, let's say I miss 7. Don't go in. Clutch out, bump it up a little bit, boom.